What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to my channel, Expanding Your Success Mindset. I am Portia Dorsey, and on this channel, we are talking about your mindset, your mission, and your money. And today, y'all, we are going to get into money today. The title of this video is The Purpose of Money. So I have 3 points that I've taken out. There may be more, but I have 3 points that I've taken out for what the purpose of money really is. So let's get right into it, okay? The first purpose is to be multiplied. This is where you get compound interest or just gaining interest in general, and then the interest compounds over time. But to be multiplied, y'all, there's no other resource where you can put more. You can't take a orange and add it to a pile of oranges, and then you come back a month later and another orange has appeared, because there's so many oranges that it earned another orange. Like no other that if it's not a currency, like right now we have crypto, that's a currency. Crypto does that. Types of currencies do that. Types of money does that. But there's no other resource that does that. That is a unique function of currency, of money. So to compound, to gain interest, to be multiplied, that is the purpose of money. You should get your money, and your first thing you should do is put it somewhere where it can multiply. That's the first thing you should do with your money, and that's how you should be thinking about money as it comes in. How can I multiply this? Amen. The second, money is a seed. It's a seed for your purpose, your vision, your ideas. Maybe you don't have the ideas, but someone you know does. So you want to sow a seed into their vision. You want to help them get off the ground, okay? Churches do this a lot. If the set man or set woman has a vision for the church, or they're trying to add an extension to the church or start something, then the church will give. They did this in the Bible. When they had to rebuild the temple, everyone came and put their seed into the temple, and the temple was rebuilt better than ever. And that is a purpose of money. That's the purpose of resources, for seeds, for your vision and your ideas. So when you have money coming in, when you want to put it somewhere where it can multiply, and you also want to be thinking of how you can build on your vision, build on your ideas, what's needed. You want to always be reinvesting into your business. Third and last, money is to be a blessing. There's so many instances in the Bible where people were just blessed, just for they were being recognized as God's chosen. They had the favor on them. Kings would bless them. Jacob, he's a good example. When he became second in command over Israel, and his family came to Israel, his brothers and his father Isaac, and they were given the best part of the land, Goshen and all this stuff. Abraham, God saw the favor on him. He multiplied his land, his cattle, everything. There's so many instances in the Bible where God favored someone, and they were a blessing. They were blessed, so their belongings were multiplied, but also whoever was in charge of the land or where they were, they would bless them, because they would acknowledge the favor on them, and they would bestow blessings upon them in the form of land and crops and herds and everything. They were in an agricultural society, so that was their money back then, in addition to talents. And so, speaking of the talents, in the parable of the talents, going back to money, the purpose of money being multiplied, Jesus is talking about the story of how a landlord has to leave his land, and he leaves his 3 servants in charge. I'm paraphrasing. I might not be that accurate, but they each were given talent according to their ability. And one multiplied it. He was given 5, and he had 5 more, so he had 10 total. One was given 2, he had 2 more, so he had 4 total. The one that was given 1 did not multiply it. He actually buried his in the ground. And if you listen to his explanation why he says he buried it, he said that I was fearful, or I was afraid, right? So that lets you know, number one, if he gave each according to their ability, he only gave him 1 because he knew that he already wasn't that good. He wasn't that good with money. Why wasn't he that good with money? He was afraid, okay? You can't be afraid with money. You got to have faith. When you don't want to put your money in somewhere where it can be multiplied because you're thinking, oh, but what if it doesn't multiply? That's fear. That's not faith. You put it in because you know you have faith. This is what I'm supposed to do with money. Let me put it in this account and, let it multiply. Let me invest here. Let me invest in my business, in my own ideas, and not be afraid. What if I put all this money in my idea and it doesn't work? That's fear. That is not what he gave you the talent for. You got to go out there. You got to have faith and you got to make something happen. And when you go out there in that faith, then the likelihood of you getting a return is higher because you get out what you put in. And then when you get good at getting that return, guess what? God gives according to your ability. So he'll increase what you get. He said, oh, she's getting it now. Okay, she's getting it. She's getting it. Yeah, let me bless her over here. Let me bless her from over here. Oh, she's getting it now. Yeah. And you just keep going. You keep multiplying, putting it somewhere where it can multiply. You keep feeding your business and you keep being a blessing. You keep putting it somewhere where it can multiply. You keep feeding your own vision and you keep being a blessing to others. And the overflow from that, then you'll be able to have fun. Then you'll be able to get yourself things and, go places and stuff. But you're going to be so consumed in the good way. You're going to be having so much fun in the work of the Lord. You're not going to be like, oh, I got money. I'm going to be taking a trip this weekend, just being wasteful. And, you're not even going to be on that time. You're not even going to be. When you finally get it right, where you are doing everything you're supposed to do and the returns are coming, you're just going to be so in love with that. Now, you're going to take a break. Yes, you're going to go on vacation and stuff. I'm not saying that, but you will not be wasteful. I guarantee you will not be wasteful once you get in that flow. But y'all, we have to get this right, because if we don't get it right, we'll never get it right. Like, we'll never be right. We'll always be behind. We'll always be trying to make up. We'll always be right. But if you take a step back, just stop doing stuff. Like, you know what? We not doing Christmas this year. I'm not doing this. Like, I'm stopping this. Like, we got to get these finances right. Because once you get them right, then they're right. They're right. And then they just get right and right and right. And your finances just go from glory to glory. Your situation goes from glory to glory. You got money growing over here. You growing in your business and you being a blessing to others. Right? That's riches. That's a prosperous life. It don't matter what scale you're on. It's just going to keep going. You'll keep getting more and more. It's just going to get greater and greater. But you gotta take a step back and get yourself right financially. Take a step back and get yourself right. All right, y'all. That has been my time today. This is the purpose of getting money. Like, share, subscribe, and I have a coaching group. It's a free coaching group. The link is in the description. It's on Telegram. We have calls twice a month. We're communicating in the chat all day. You get a morning routine, you get solidified with your vision and your goals, and it's just a blessing. And if that sounds like something that can help you out in your journey, go in my description, click the link and join us. We will welcome you with loving arms. We will get you started. All right, y'all have a blessed one. Bye-bye.